Hey friends, I'm back with another video, and today is going to be a continuation of making weapons for higher levels now. And I got stuck trying to make this Faded Valium Arcane Staff in a previous video because I didn't have something, I believe it was sandpaper or something along that line. So we're going to try to get this done. It was Valium infused planks. That's where I got stuck. I couldn't make those because I needed basic sandpaper, planing tool, and Valium infused logs, right? But thanks to someone named Arionyx, please correct me if I'm wrong, Arionyx on the name. They sent me that sandpaper, the basic sandpaper. So thank you very much. It's a shout out to you, man, for sending that to me. I was unable to locate it. I think it's in Crystal Caverns, like on a merchant there, which I just now managed to get there myself earlier, working on a video today. And this is my second video, or third video I'm working on today. I'm on a roll where I am, trying to get ahead again on making videos because I've been falling behind lately. So we've got these things. I'm gonna show you. We're gonna do the Valium infused plank first. So with that, you need your fletching kit. It could be, I just have the basic fletching kit. You might be able to use planar fletching kit if there is such a thing. I don't know. But any fletching kit. So you see, here is the basic sandpaper. They sent me a stack of 100. I already used a couple because I was just checking to see if my skill was high enough to be able to craft it. We also want to locate our fletching trophy because it's going to make it that much easier for us to succeed. And of course, it's the very last trophy I find. There we go. And we need these Valium infused logs, which if I activate my depot, I believe I have some in the depot. Yes, I have 141 Valium infused logs, about 5 or 6 that I got from Overseer. The rest I bought with my buyer in the bazaar. So having a buyer is where it's at, folks. So you hit combine and you should be able to make it. I have a 69% chance of success, so I should succeed some. There we go. There's one of them. It looks like a blue log. So I guess if you eat a lot of blue stuff, you're gonna have a blue log. Or a blue board would be more accurate, right? Because these are logs. Why is it that after we sand them and file them down, they're blue, but normally they just look like normal logs? I'm just picking on Daybreak because their inconsistency of the coloring and stuff of their icons. It's really not a big deal. Just busting chops. So we're gonna make a few more of these. I guess maybe 12 to 15 we'll craft of these planks, and then we'll move on to the next step. Okay, we've got 12 of them. That should be enough for a few tries, I think. So the next part is also fletching. We need high tensile lacquer, which we purchased already in the previous video. I believe the lacquer is on this guy. Let's check because I love to give as much information as possible. High tensile lacquer, yes, off of this guy for 524 plat. So one of those, we need the planing tool, which we have right here. So let's move that into the fletching kit. We need round cut Valium diamond. We have a couple of those. We actually have none of those. Did I screw up? It could be that I'm looking at a different recipe. I see. It looks like I was trying to make the Faded Valium devotional staff, and that's for priests. So since we got most of the ingredients, the oval cut and the trillion cut, I think that's what this is. Let's make sure. No, that's Marquise cut. So it's not that one either. Okay, so to continue this video and to be able to make some of this stuff, I need to cut some restless valium diamonds. And to do that, I have to use my enchanter because they are my official jeweler. They make most of my jewels and stuff like that, most of my jewelry, and cut most of my jewels and gems. So they have the higher skill. I'm using them to cut these gems. And if you have a character that has a better skill at a certain thing, then I recommend you use that character to make that certain thing that's needed for a recipe, so you're not sitting there pulling the hair out of your head or just banging your head into the keyboard like many of us often do when we start to get frustrated when something isn't quite going the way it should. And you can see here, thanks to the skill that I have, I should succeed very often because I have a 77% chance. This enchanter does have the final form of their jewel crafting trophy, the intricate jeweler's glass, which looks like a crazy straw for some reason. I don't get it either, folks. So I'm just making about a handful of each kind of gem, so that way, regardless of what I plan on crafting, I will have the gems to do it, and I won't have to flip back again to the other character to get more gems right away. I can go and just make a plethora of different items. I believe the only thing I'll be making is like a box of this for combining with something else. And who knows, maybe this valium that I bought, the snowbound refined valium, will come in handy. Maybe it goes in the box. I don't really know. All of this stuff is kind of a mystery to me. I'm really flying blind here because it's all new. I haven't done much with this expansion, with this content. So it's all been rather frustrating for me too, because trying to learn it and figure it out has been a bit of a headache. My guildies can tell you if you chat with any of them. Oh, there's the Marquise. Okay, that's where that went. And yeah, I think they're probably frustrated with me being frustrated, because when I get really, really frustrated, I start to get more negative, you know? I'm like, maybe I'll just give up, you know? And nobody wants to hear that. But it happens. It happens. All right. So let's go back to trying to craft this shit. Here we go. I should be able to craft just about anything now. So let's look here. Let's try this faded valium buckler. I don't know if it's going to make anything useful. Rod plans. We got rod plans. Originally, that's what we were going to do, right? Buckler plans. So let's get some of that. Okay, so we get our buckler plans, high impact lacquer, valium infused planks. So I don't even need the planing tool for that. Valium infused planks, that's 2. The lacquer and the plans, I think that's all I need for that. So let's try to hit combine and see if anything happens. Buckler, high impact lacquer. I have the wrong kind of lacquer. Yeah, I had the tensile lacquer. I need the impact lacquer. So let's get some of that. It almost worked. I had a failure because I suck. Had another failure because I suck. I'm going to run out of materials. That's what's going to happen. Oof, this is rough, man. Failure after failure. You're like, he should succeed with all the logs he had. There we go. We made a thing. All right. So, and at least it lets you click to show what the end result would be if you put the things in there. So that's nice. Hey, look, it can be used for like mages and shit. So yay! Required level of 115. So that's cool. I'm curious. So my enchanter's getting close to 115. I'm going to take this buckler and give it to them. And then I want to see, maybe all I have to do is put an emblem and a piece of vellum in there. Maybe that'll make something. I don't know. I really don't know. Flying at the seat of my pants here, but here you go, enchanter. And so the enchanter has it now. So let's switch my camera view. So we're on the enchanter now. I'm gonna grab the tailoring kit. So there's that buckler, and it's got 2 slots. So let's see if it's gonna work sort of like the armor did, you know? Or if I could put the vellum in there. Let's go in here. Let's get our emblem. Type in EMB, short for emblem. We'll get one of the enchanter emblems. And there we go. Let's see if it works, because I currently have my conflagrant buckler, right? Maybe I'll make a buckler. It doesn't work in that container type. So I'm guessing that something else goes in there. And I just have to figure out what it is. Here's where you guys can help me out. You can tell me, what do I need to stick in here to make this into a thing, right? To make this into a faded vellum buckler that I can actually use. I'm gonna type in faded vellum buckler real quick. Oh, here we go. It actually tells me, well, no. It tells me how to make the case for it, right? And so it does give some item information here on Alakazam. It says manipulate the vellum in your favor to make gear fit just for you. Place a crystallized vellum ore, which was sold, I think, on that same merchant. Too bad I didn't buy any. To empower it. To enhance this item, place a diamondized vellum ore nugget and 1 pile of vellum powder within it instead. That might be to make it a higher level item, maybe, but crystallized vellum ore. So that is our next goal, guys. Maybe in the next video, we'll get our hands on some crystallized vellum ore to make this buckler. I'm moving along and I'm trying to help you guys and show you what I've discovered as I discover it. And I know someone out there is going to be tempted to send me this stuff. I won't say no, but at the same time, I will try to get it myself as well. But we did craft that. So let's hop on Fez one more time and see if we can't craft one more thing before we end the video. I'm looking at a recipe for Faded Vellum Arcane Staff. That sounds like it would be very helpful to a caster. So high tensile lacquer is required. The planing tool. The round cut vellum diamond. I believe it's this one here. We need 2 of those. 2 of the rounds. Staff plans. That's rod plans. We need staff plans. Okay, get some staff plans here. Probably. I'd say I probably only need 1, but we're having a high failure rate, so we might need many. Vellum infused planks. We need 3. Oh, please let me succeed so I don't have to craft more of these planks. It says I cannot combine them. What am I doing wrong, folks? High tensile lacquer. The planing tool. Round cut diamond. Oh, I see. I'm using round cut restless vellum diamond. I need round cut vellum diamond. There is a difference between the two. I need Valium impacted raw diamond. I've got 2 of those in the bank. I don't know if that's going to be enough, because if I have a single failure... So the good news is I do have some of the Valium impacted diamond. Actually, a good amount of it. It's crazy how many different versions of things there are. So as usual, when I need something done with jewelry, I have to give this to the enchanter. Alright, we're making the round cut Valium diamond. I think I need the same ingredients, pretty much. Yep. It looks exactly the same as the other one, too. Round cut Valium diamond. Here we go. Fortunately, I was able to buy a whole lot of these from other players in the bazaar as a buyer. Remember, folks, use the barter tool and set up buyers when you have to. The barter tool is something where you just do / and type out the word barter and press enter. You get this window here where you can sell things that are in your inventory that you don't need anywhere in the world. So say, I don't know, we want to sell some of my underfoot diamonds, right? I could do search, and there's someone out there buying underfoot diamonds for 155 platinum each. So you could sell that to them wherever you are, and that's the buyers. Buyers are here, and sellers are anybody who uses the barter tool, and you could sell it to them, and that's how that all works. All right, so we got a bunch of these round cut Valium gems. We're gonna hand that to Fez, and hopefully he can make something nice with it. Round cut Valium diamond, here we go. Got 2 of those. Not the restless version. Gonna hit combine. Ooh, and it's a failure, but I got to keep some of my diamonds. Although I do not have my lumber. My lumber is gone. So I can make more lumber. Valium infused plank. There we go, Valium infused plank. Let's just hit combine and try to make a small stack of these, and then we'll try it again. And it's getting late, folks, so if I fail the next couple of tries, I will have to continue in the next video, the next installment of me trying to make trade skill gear. All right, we've got a good amount there. So let's try again. Staff, right? Now we got the staff. What are we missing here? We're missing something. Let's take a look at the recipe again. Planing tool. Planing tool needs to be in there. Hey! We did it! We did it! Yay! We did it. So this is another item that's got 2 slots here. Faded Valium Arcane Staff. Alright, so let's see what that looks like if I click the link here. Required level 115. So it's up there, folks. Hit points? Is that 12,000? 300? This is for a caster. Oh boy. Oh boy. Wow. Wow, that's gonna make a nice ass item. Or 16,000 hit points for the enhanced version by putting other things in there. Oh my goodness. Yeah! Holy crap, folks. So at least I'm getting there. I'm getting there to where I'm starting to make some of the cases for this stuff. I'm still stressed about it. I'm still annoyed about it. But I wonder, can I put that like a Valium bar in there? So let's hand this to the enchanter, because they're close enough, closer level to being able to make it anyway. Maybe they could put the Valium brick that I already have in there, and the emblem to make something. We'll see. So here's that staff. I'm gonna move our jeweler's kit. We're gonna drop that in there. And then I think we still have an emblem somewhere. EMB. Yeah, emblem of the courser. There it is. Drop that in there. Here's hoping. Nope, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. I'm sure I need one of those other kinds of metal. Yeah, like probably the crystallized Velium ore for that as well. Yep, crystallized Velium ore is required for that as well. Okay, folks, I did find out where to get that crystallized Velium. Turns out it's only dropped off mobs. It's only dropped off monsters. Like a crystal grinder, a gem collector, life leech, the queen, that's in Crystal Caverns. It could drop off different named in Kale. It could drop off different named in the Rygor mines. So it's dropped off named the crystallized Velium ore, but it's also sold by other players in the bazaar, guys. So I'm going to look for the cheapest ones, and I'm going to buy a few so I can try to make some of this gear as cheap as possible. And here we go. This awesome person, Trader Dineros, is selling it. And yeah, there's 8 of them for under 2K. So we're going to buy all 8. Thank you so very, very much. And we're going to try to see if this works now. I'm going to move our kit. We're going to grab the staff. I guess we'll try with the staff first. And we're going to take one of these crystallized Velium ore. And we're going to look for our emblem. EMB for emblem. There it is. I only got one of those. I'll have to go back to POK if I want to do the other part. I want to see if it works. It does not work. I probably need something different than the emblem. It might be that I only need the ore and I don't need the emblem at all. So let's try that. Yes! You only need the ore. You don't need the emblem. Holy cow, folks. Okay. So there it is. Wow, this looks weird. Is it just me or does it look weird? I don't know if it's all the slots or all the heroic. 106 heroic. Whoa. I've not seen something like that before. Why has it got to be two-handed though? I'd much rather have a one-hander with a shield. I don't get it. But hey, you know, worst case scenario, I go two-hander for a little while because I've got this insane weapon in my hot little hands. But at least that shows that it's doable. Hey, since I only need the ore, I don't need the emblem. Let's try with the shield here. So let's open up the buckler. Let's put one of those in there. Hit combine. That worked too. So let's see the stats on this shield. 330 AC. I gotta wait until I'm level 115 to use it. I'm only 110 now, so I got 5 levels to go. Jeez. Isn't there something for a lower level? One would hope, one would think, right? But anyway, this is what I got. It also has a pretty nice intelligence of 53, wisdom of 53, 7,000 hit points. So there you go, folks. All you need is the crystallized Velium ore sold in the bazaar by players or dropped off named mobs in the Torment of Vishan expansion in Crystal Caverns and Rygor mines, Kale, and probably a couple of other zones. I think I'm going to set up a buyer to try to buy some of these as well. Maybe I can get it a little bit cheaper than what most folks are selling it for. It goes, there's some person being really silly and trying to sell them for 100,000 each. I think they don't really want to part with them. But, you know, it looks like the normal high is 9K. with a low of about 15K or so. So I hope this helps. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up. If you like what I do here, you like to support me and support the channel, please subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Or better yet, you could join the channel as a channel member. Channel members get special perks and privileges, like a link to join the private Discord. If YouTube memberships are not your thing, look at the links below the video for a link to the Patreon. Patreon patrons get similar perks, like a link to join the private Discord. You can also leave a super thanks on the video. A super thanks is like a little donation that says, "Hey Fez, this was very useful. Thank you very much. I was as lost as you." I don't know. I don't know if you're as lost as me. It's just a little story I'm making up in my head. I want to thank all my current YouTube channel members and Patreon patrons for your continued support. Those of you who resubscribe month after month are my absolute heroes. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. You are the fire under my ass that keeps me motivated. Thank you. And thank you everybody for watching. I appreciate you guys. Have a great day and a wonderful tomorrow.